Hi, teachers. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Any place in the world where you are originally from. World Language Academy, we are inviting teachers to have this wonderful moment with a teachers interview, professional development. Okay. So right now we are going to have experience anecdotes with a teacher who works in the United States. She is from Peru, originally from Peru, but she is living in the United States and working. So she will share with us some insights, anecdotes, and also we're going to talk about different aspects about English teaching language. So her name is Gabriela Rodriguez. I met her the first time, okay, I remember 5 years ago when we were in the pandemic time, and she was presenting different topics, okay? Not only as an English teacher. I remember it was for volunteering, helping people, and I had a chance to collaborate, and we did together many things, no? And also there were great teachers that collaborated enthusiastically with her, no? So, dear Gabby, thank you so much. My pleasure. I send you my hut. So, thanks for being here in this teacher's interview. Dear Gabby, you have to mute it.
Thank you, Andres. It's always a pleasure to share with you and with our colleagues around the world. I miss you. I miss my colleagues in Peru, but here I am also working, continue developing day by day.
Sure, I know that your group of colleagues, they miss you too, because I always observe when you have a meeting or when you invite her to join in different. So your charisma and your personality trait remarks so much, and the teachers kindly accept your invitation. In my case, I also congratulate you too. And you also have some friends, colleagues from Ecuador too.
Yes, I do.
Welcome to the new
Many.
teachers who were on board now. We are on the teachers interview. Our special guest is Miss Gaby Rodriguez. She is in the United States, okay? She is a teacher. Okay, Gaby, let's get started the interview, and I will make the first question. It's about uh, how do you develop your passion, I mean, in terms of teaching English? So do you have an anecdote, or do you remember your early years as English teacher? So what memories comes to your mind that would you like to share with us?
Uh, I remember that when I started teaching, I worked with kids and I was always inventing songs for them. And I like playing games with them. It's been a long time that I learned that games is a way to engage students and make your teaching environment more engaging.
Sounds fantastic. So working with children is always a pleasure to feel that adrenaline, their love, their loyalty, their honesty. So they are like stars. Now they're shining. They don't feel afraid of nothing, of anything that happened around you. So I know what you mean, dear Gabby. Okay. So
Okay,
what
there is a
about
sound.
your? Okay, let me check something here. Okay,
Maybe you.
everything's fine right now. Okay, well, thank you, Gabby, for giving us your first experience now when you started, no? And what about what is your best memorable experience in teaching as that you remember when you were in an elementary school, or you were with young teenagers, or I don't know, maybe young adults? do you have any anecdote or remembrance that you keep in your heart?
Yes, that was a funny one because I used to work in different places. I use different levels. I prepare my classes for each class. So I arrived one day to my class and I said, "Hello, students, how are you? Okay, today we are going to describe past events, what happened in your last vacation." And I was doing my class. And then I said, "Okay," after introducing my topic, writing some notes, the students were interactive, were participating. I said, "Open your books, page," okay? And then say, "Teacher, that is not our book." I was, I was giving the lesson of another class, but they learned they were like a lower level,
Yeah.
but they did it. They practiced simple past and they were engaged. And it was fun for me to remember that anecdote that happened to me.
Okay, it was such a funny thing. Yeah, it used to happen. So I think that we all have
Did
some
it happen to you?
stories.
Had it ever happened to you? Any of you?
I completely sure that every teacher had experienced such a thing like
My
that. No?
God.
Oh, it happened to me not once, twice or three times. Maybe when you are a little excited, when you are going to maybe to go ahead very fast in the class and you forgot something important. For example, you confuse dates and you will say, well, guys, today is Monday. And I said, today is Tuesday. I confused them. No, teacher, today, no, it's not Tuesday. Today we have to do, okay, sorry. Or things like that. I remember now
Yes.
that we, okay.
Okay, give me a second because my boy
Okay, Gabby, no problem.
okay, is boiling.
Dear teachers, so first of all, I congratulate you. I'm so happy and excited that you are here in order to see the interview with Miss Gaby, no? Remember that you can raise your hand or you can also make a comment in the chat. Okay, Gabby's back, no? Everything's fine.
Yes, everything is fine.
All right. Well, um, okay, Gabby. So what difference, this is another question, no? So what difference do you find now when you are teaching in another country, which is we know that you are, I'm not sure you're teaching Spanish in a in this case
I'm
in the
teaching
United
English,
States.
by the way. I'm teaching English.
For Latin American students who don't know English,
Yeah,
no?
for
So
foreigners.
what
No,
is the
not Latin
difference
American, for general.
in general?
Saudi
Okay,
Arabian, Turkish, Brazilian, Colombian, Peruvian.
great. So what is the difference to teach outside your country, your original country, which is Peru? So how is different to teach in another country? Because I think that there would be a difference, no?
Well, the difference from teaching here in Peru, well, I teach different levels here. When I'm working with kids, it's totally different. Okay? Uh, Kids are more independent, are in many words, in many senses. Uh, for example, and the activity of assigning roles to the kids is really important. So today, who's going to be the door holder? Because there is a kid who holds the door, who's going to be the line guide or the leader, who's going to be the garbage organizer. Okay, so it's very nice. And also the reason in the classroom. Here, the teachers don't have to set the rules in the classroom. The kids know. They do like one, raise your hand. Number two is the bathroom. Number three, you say, teacher, I have a question. So they have the rules and they do with fingers. The students know with fingers. This is about kids. Uh, they bring their lunch to classes, and usually the lunch is cold, and is, as you know, that in the state, lunch is a small meal, a sandwich, fruits or veggie snacks, and the main meal is dinner. In Peru, lunch is the big one, and dinner is the small one. And about my students, the adult students, of course, here is more, how can you say, hectic, because the students are with the student's visa. If they don't comply the regulations, they can be deported. They can be back to your country. So they dedicate time, a lot of time in their studies. And in Peru, it was like they dedicate time, but they have more subjects, more courses. But here, my adult students are studying only English. That is the main focus. And I know that some of them get tired because it's 4 hours 30 every day. I teach from 6 to 10:30 p.m. But it's very enrichment because different languages, different cultures, you need to study, you need to learn their learning styles, some main facts that they have in their countries. So I'm learning, eu falo português.
Ah,
Yes, I have to learn some Portuguese because mainly my students are from Brazil. Most of them are Brazilian. It's very good. In some areas, it's the same because I'm teaching English. There in Peru, I taught English, and here I'm teaching English. And by coincidence, I'm using the same book that I used to work in Peru. So for me, it's a little easier to work here as an English teacher, like I did in my country. It's very rewarding. But in fact, to be honest, all the students, all people are eager to learn. Okay? And we have students who are tired, who don't want to learn, but they have to, like in the universities in Peru or in the places where I used to. But it's a challenge. I love it. I love it. I'm happy to do it.
yes, I read in your face. I read between the lines. I see your facial expression and your nonverbal communication. You're happy. You are communicating happiness, no? It's noticeable that you are happy, no? And I'm noticing your words when you express the things. So I think that teachers notice your satisfaction, okay? Um, Another question, Gabby, is would you recommend any teachers around the world in Peru, Ecuador, wherever they are? So if they have the chance and opportunity to travel abroad, it can be United States, I don't know, United Kingdom, Australia, an English native
Japan,
country
China,
to work. Yeah. Would you recommend them to do it?
of course, definitely, is a very enrichment experience. And also, you're affirming your knowledge and you are going to learn more because there's going to be a need, especially if you go to another Spanish speaking country. Definitely take the chance because you will see how how the importance of English communicating in another area, even in Japan, in China. It's not only I'm learning English, I want to go to the United States or to England. No, no way. You are learning English and you can use every single place, in every single place.
Even if they are not native speaking countries, they are ESL countries now where people can
Yes,
learn.
in China, in South Korea, in Germany, Switzerland, Saudi Arabia, there are many, many countries whose official language is English. Pakistan, I didn't know. So yeah, it's a really challenge to practice in a different context from ours.
Absolutely. Even I agree with you because do you remember, Gabby, in during the pandemic time when all the conferences were online and we were invited, for example, I remember some teachers from Ecuador, Peru, Mexico, wherever, we were invited to present online conferences in other, for example, in Asia, in Philippines, Thailand. I remember those countries. They invited me too. So apart from the pronunciation that they speak differently to us, you learn from different words, different lexical, different
Structures.
pronunciations, and well, communication. The communication is the same, but you have to remark on those linguistics aspects that make difference. For example, Arabian people, they have a strong accent when they pronounce English. For example, Indian people or Chinese people, maybe, people from those countries, they speak a little fast, a little bit faster than us, than Latin Americans, and you need to concentrate faster. Okay, I didn't catch. More than twice, I asked them, please, can you repeat it? Okay, and we could catch the communication in that way.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, dear colleagues, teachers, this is your moment to ask any question, or if would you like to intervene with an anecdote, um, you can do it right now. Okay, I invite you to participate. Okay, feel free.
We are ready to hear your experiences, your anecdotes in your classes, whatever you want to say. Open your microphone.
Okay.
Diana, welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. I have a question. I just heard that the people that speak English from other countries have a strong accent. Yeah. And it's a little bit difficult to understand at the first time. So when we are, for example, in a meeting or in a seminar, kind of, what can we do to avoid this kind of embarrassing situation? Because if we ask, please repeat, I couldn't understand. It's a little embarrassing in front of other people. What can we do in these situations? I don't know if you understand me, understand my question.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you so much, Miss Diana. No? Gabby, would you like to respond that question? That is an interesting question.
It happened to me. It happened to me many times,
Me too.
especially Saudi Arabians or Arabic people. I have one of my students who's Turkish. When he speaks English to me, I don't understand sometimes. So he uses a translator, or he shows me, he writes. Yes, the accent is very strong. Luckily, we have a lot of apps on the cell phone. We have our words to ask, can you say that slowly, please? I didn't get it. Can you say that again? Yeah, you have to be honest. And when I speak to my students, I know that I have a strong accent. Me. This is like my pride. I feel very, very proud of my accent. I understand English. I can communicate in English, but I have my accent. So it's part of my identity. I don't want to lose. I don't want to speak as a Native American. No. I know many teachers do, but I personally don't, because it's part of myself. It's my identity. Oh, she's Latina. I got it. Okay? Yeah, that's not to be ashamed of.
Okay, I think that I don't know. The point is that we have to be confident, even though we don't understand at the first time, and don't hesitate if we have to ask the others that repeat or say it again. Or sorry, I couldn't understand. Be honest, as you said, as you mentioned. Okay, thank you very much. That was my question.
Thank you, Diana.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Diana. Diana, I can also give you a tip. Okay, let me share with you a tip, no? And for everybody. Did you hear this strategy? This is the language negotiation. What is language negotiation? Okay, let's suppose that we are speaking English right now, no? Maybe you are an American and I'm from Ecuador. So the Latin American speakers sometimes have some problems in pronunciation or can listen adequately to the native speaker. So in order to avoid asking many times, could you repeat, please, please, it can be annoying. Instead of that, you can ask, negotiation is, for example, when you ask yes, no questions, short questions, small questions, no? Let's suppose that you are in, I don't know, in a store, and the native speaker explain you, okay, you need to buy this because it's, and you didn't understand why. You said this, and the person said yes. Is that cheap? The person said, no, no,
Yeah.
no. Is that what? And the person rephrase, and he stated, rephrase again what he said before. You don't need to. You don't have um, to ask him again for explaining you. No, no, not necessary. He will do it. Okay, he will do it. All right. This is a strategy. The language negotiation.
Oh,
You can do it.
yeah, an excellent tip. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
That
No,
is
it's my pleasure.
a coaching strategy. Yes, I know.
Thank you so much, dear teachers. I'm reading your comments. Miss Miriam, okay, thanks. She sends your greetings, okay. Okay, somebody else would like to make a comment or share an experience? Um, any of you would like to share something? For example, Miss Miriam, maybe you know Miss Gaby. I think you know Miss Gaby because you are writing something, no? What would you like to ask her, Miss Miriam?
Maybe she can't open her camera, but she can write also.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
those who are not available to show their camera, you can write. Okay?
Okay, no problem. No worries about it. So then they can after ask questions later on. Okay. Welcome. So teachers, now in this interview, so we are on the first part of the interview that we are uh, getting to know much better to our special guest. Okay. It's easier, difficult. Miss Monica, I'm reading. Is that a question? What kind of tips can you share with us for getting the student who's easy?
Students are difficult. What kind?
Maybe it's the typing mistake. I don't know.
Monica, I didn't get your question. You say you get students. It was you get what?
Okay, I understand.
I understand, yeah,
Well,
Monica.
I infer that she's asking about how to, maybe it's classroom management. Monica, are you referring to classroom management or no?
Oh, sorry, no, for a student. When you catch the student, when you get a student in United States, difficult or is easy?
Okay,
Private student, right? Private student.
Finding students. So if I want to teach privately,
Yep.
there are different platforms. You pay like a fee for each student that you get. I belong to a platform called teachers.com. So I write my profile and I offer my services and they come to me. When they answer the profile, they charge me like, imagine $1 or $2. Okay? So I can contact this student. This is privately. And also because I used to work in schools here, they know me and they call me. So it depends, they recommend you by mouth. But there are different ways. I can post also in Facebook, Instagram. I can send the flyers to different WhatsApp groups. That is how I get students, private students, because the other student I have is at the school where I work. And there is another question say, what kind of tips share with us? Andres?
yes. Miriam is asking, what kind of tips can you share with us? Miriam, are you referring to methodology, teaching methodology strategies? Yeah, they say yes. Okay,
Okay.
Miss Gabby can explain you that, okay?
Remember that I have like a presentation, a little presentation of five slides. Can I do it now?
Yes, of course, Gabby. There we go. Dear Gabby. So in this moment, we're going to have 2 or 3 minutes and we're going to stop because we have a recess and then we reconnect with the same link. So when you stop in that moment, Gabby, we continue with the next time in the link, okay?
Okay. So
Let
let's
me,
have the teacher that will answer the questions after the break.
right.
Do you have any other question to ask me? You can speak or you can tell me, or you, Andres. I would like to talk to Robert too, Cynthia, Rosemary. Okay, I don't know.
Yes, miss, please, a question. I remember that last year, more students, no? There are some students that they don't repeat. Okay, after the pandemic time, I teach in high school, secondary level. Many students, I understand they are shy and they can repeat. But when I put some songs, they don't want to sing neither. And when I told parents they need to speak because that there is a mark, no?
Okay, dear
Okay,
all, we are here. And Miss Carmen was asking Miss Gabby something about an experience. Now, there we go, Miss Carmen.
the question is, what can I do when parents told me, no, my children don't like sing. No, they didn't like that music. No, they won't do that. And they only repeat when I am practicing some vocabulary of songs, but they don't sing. They don't make dialogues because they don't like. That is what they, and maybe I was a patient, very patient in 2021 and 2021, 2022. But the past 2 years was worse. And I give an assessment. I make another kind of exercise, but that is not right because they have to speak. No, I don't know if you have any suggestion because I'm giving another kind of yeah, they want to send me recorded in my WhatsApp, but I don't know. It seems that the children or the boy, no, it seems that it isn't his voice, its own voice. That is my question.
Okay, can I answer that?
Yes, Gabby.
Okay. So first, one important thing is to learn what are your students' learning styles. Many are musical, many are not. So we have to discover who likes singing, because singing is something from our heart, it's part of ourselves. So some people, even children, teenagers, adults, don't want to be exposure. It happens to me in my class. So what I recommend you is you want first like a small paragraph, take a small paragraph of the song. Don't use the whole song. This is what I totally recommend. Don't use the whole song because it's long, tedious, and also time consuming. So take only maybe the chorus, and you can start with filling the blanks. Before doing this activity, what I do is I play like a background the song that I'm going to use. So the students know what song I'm going to use, but unaware, they are unaware that I'm going to use that song. I know that I'm going to use that song. So then, okay, you play the song. If you want to do some listening, it has to be very specific words because it frustrates the students. Listening frustrates them, especially in songs. So you can give the words to complete the blanks and play the paragraph or the part of the song that you want for the students. This is one activity. Another activity is give them the paragraph of the song, say, recognize what tense is it, can you recognize adjective, what do you recognize, what are new words, is it in present, in past, and future? So there are so many ways to use songs and very engaging. They don't have to sing at all, but you don't have to tell them to sing. You just play the song and let it go. Let it go. Okay, now if one student say, let's sing, okay, let's sing together. Small paragraph. That is my recommendation. When you know your students, you can do more. For example, I know my students. I choose the whole song and I assign paragraphs to each group and we all sing together. Okay, but it's classroom management and knowing your students. I'm sure you're gonna do better, Carmen, using song. It's very engaging music.
Okay, thank you, Miss. So they that listening, no more listening, and in groups. Yes, we work in groups, but I would like they sing or say something alone, no, because they are teenagers. Okay, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you very much for your recommendations.
Thank you so much, dear Carmen, for your contribution. Okay, well, we're going to pass to another aspect in this interview. And Miss Gaby, would you like to share with us the slides that you talk about at the beginning of the interview? Maybe you can share with us and teachers can see what activities you do. So are you ready to share with us? I will allow you to do.
Okay. This one. There. And where's my presentation? Presentation is here. To reduce
Oh, that's wonderful. Teachers well-being successful students.
Can you see my presentation?
Yes, I can see it.
Yes, I can.
Perfect. So this is like focus on teachers' well-being. If you, as teachers, feel good, confident, you have the knowledge, your students are going to be successful. Okay? So this is what I want to reflect in this presentation. So let's start. Well, this is my class when I was teaching in a school with kids. I love that experience. Teaching with love is shaping life forever. That is very important. Next. Well, this is me, Licenciada Gabriela Rodriguez. It was last year for Valentine's Day. Build a strong relationship with students. This is what we call rapport. So since we are leaders, models to our students, we should be aware that whatever we say or do will cause an effect on our students. Create a positive learning environment. Make every student special. Smile. If you can say, okay, what's going on? How can I help you? I'm here to help you, to support you. Don't feel embarrassed of making mistakes. Mistakes are welcome because are opportunities to learn. And this is number one. Because if you are so serious, because it happened to me, I introduced my class and the students saw that I was so serious, so strict, and they were one student wanted to change the class, but then the next hour I changed because at the beginning we have to set the rules to show, to follow the procedure of the university where I was working, and then be myself, So you have to build strong connections with your students, and you will notice that when you finish teaching, you can go downtown, you can go to a mall, and you meet your students and say, hi teacher, how are you? Or I feel, because when I'm walking in my break, I go to the supermarket and I found my students, and I come across my students and they having teacher with me, how are you? You notice how important is building good relationships, strong relationships that will last forever. Okay, this is number one. Any questions? Okay, let's go with number two. Adapt your class to different emotions and learning styles. One day I was playing a song and I didn't realize one student was crying because she had a problem in her family, and the song reminded to her, so she cried. And so you have to learn about your students' learning style. No, my students are not musical. They don't like singing. Or my students love music. I'm going to play songs. My students like watching movies or video clips. My students like writing. My students like listening. So, and you have to vary your activities. Keep control of your emotions. Sometimes we are so happy, or sometimes we are tired, we are relaxed. Be honest with them, but always be professional. Be professional. Prepare your lessons, arrive on time, have extra material for them, and smile. Okay? Give them confidence. Avoid reaching extremes. Don't be too mad when they don't do activities. When then you say, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, do this, and after 10 minutes they say, teacher, what do we have to do? So don't get too mad or too excited. Try to be in average. Learn your students, learn style, and don't lose patience. Tolerate, okay? Don't lose patience. This is adapt your class to different emotions and learning styles. Next, encourage critical thinking. Okay, we all love easy, easy, easy. Students like easy, easy. They don't want to even move. But easily comes, so easily goes. When something comes very easily, it goes very easily as well. Challenge your students. Okay, you can do this. Okay, do projects with your students. For example, my students say, you have to draw a sign what you're going to do in your house. So my students will draw, I have pictures of what they did. And they say do's and don'ts in the school, do's and don'ts at the supermarket, and different things. So don't underestimate the capacities of your students. They are very able to do things. No, my students don't speak. They don't like writing. They don't like singing. Don't underestimate your students. Okay? They are able, capable. The best achievements are the results of a lot of effort and dedication. For example, Andres.
Okay, dear Gaby.
Yes. What you got is not like only the result of is your experience. So many years of work, and now you decided to share with other teachers. That is the result of your effort and dedication to this passionate work that is teaching. Okay, so yes, it's not easy. So challenge your students. Do you have the control again? So you can silence the microphone. Hi, Roxana is here. Nice to see you. Okay, so challenge your students. Don't give easy. Give them some problems. Give them some challenges. They will get it. Okay. Next, smile and be polite. Please, thank you. You're very kind. Words, that is what we remember. A smile costs nothing but words so much. Use kind words everywhere. Improve yourselves and reflect. Improve yourself. Okay, no, I know my class. I'm not going to prepare more material. No, take courses. There are so many courses online free that you can take. You can get certified at different things. I just took a course about ESL, a certification as an ESL teacher here in the United States. I also take this life coaching, life and leadership coaching. I'm a coach, by the way. And yes, don't feel, I have everything. No, because teaching is a challenge day by day. We need to keep updating. We need to keep learning and reflect. Today I had a problem in my class that was how I reflect. My student didn't understand my instructions. I took a lot of time. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to start my class with a revision. I'm going to make simple instructions. I'm going to make sure that they are doing. I'm going to do modeling. So reflect on yourself. And overall, teach for real life, not only for an exam. Okay? Give them tools that are going to be useful for them to improve their life quality. Every topic you teach needs to have an application and use in your real life. Do a wrap-up after every class. Use the book as a guide, but do not use it for everything, okay? Because you are the most important ingredient in this cake of classes that we have. For example, one of my students quit the school. She started studying another college. But this is what she wrote to me. Andres, can you read this, please?
Yes, of course, Gabby. Hi, Professor Gabriela. It's Catriel here. Today, I'm saying goodbye, and I couldn't leave without thanking you for everything you have done. Your dedication, patience, and kindness in every lesson made a huge difference in my journey. I'm truly grateful to have had such a dear and inspiring teacher. I will carry with me all the lessons and care I received from you. Thank you so much for everything. May God bless you. With love and gratitude, Catriel. Wow, fantastic, Gabriela.
Yes. These are the rewards of our profession. Okay, as you know, I think in all the world, teachers are not well paid. We are paid average or a little less that we really deserve because it's a lot of work. But this is the reward that we need to keep with us, how important we became part of our students. That is the most inspiring thing that you take away with you. Okay, next, just to close this small brief presentation, is what do you remember about my recommendations? How do you feel now after what I said? Are you an empowered teacher? Okay, let's start. Who wants to participate? What do you remember the most about these 5 tips that I gave you? You can write or you can raise your hand to participate.
Something that I remember is in one of the tips that you made is smile, be cordial, be nice with people, no? All of the time. There's maybe people believe that when you are cordial or you are nice to others, maybe you are weak. No, it's different. It's totally different. You're a strong person, and you're showing that you have character, personality trait to demonstrate that you are nice. Because it's to be friendly, you need to connect with other people to engage. There are many people that they have different backgrounds, sensations. They come from situations that we don't know, and we have to be friendly with them. Yeah, I think that as human beings, it's not only related to educating or cultivating values, it's more than being human beings, because it's rewarding to show them how to uh, how to be in real life, no, not only in education, in all of their aspects of their living.
Yes. Oh, what happened? I closed the presentation. But anyway, share stop. How can I? Did I stop the presentation, Sherry? Yes, I stopped. Okay, so what else do you remember about this? Thank you, Andres, for sharing with us. We have Carmen, Janet, Miriam, and Robert. Anything you want to say?
Absolutely, dear Gabby. So more than an interview here, it's like a interaction that people feel that they can transmit something, an anecdote, an experience, a methodology, or something that requires that you can share with us. Now it's your turn, dear teachers. Would you like to ask something to Miss Gabby?
I'm reading. Be nice and use kind words always.
Mhm.
This is
Yeah,
Roxana.
they're texting.
Yes, maybe they are, sometimes they are busy, but they are giving a time to participate with us. Carmen Alvarado said, I agree. And every student is unique. He or she shines by their learning styles. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, I really like that last part, like a quote, He or she shine by their learning styles, like the stars.
Yes, very good. Monica, welcome. Nice to see you here.
Hello, Miss Gaby.
Lindo.
Miss
Yes.
Monica, welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to hear you too.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad to be here. At
Yes.
least for because I'm a little late, I know, but at least for a moment.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I really admire you. I heard French is excellent. I love your French.
No, it's okay. I'll
Miss
try to do
Monica, I
my
know
best.
that I know you're doing so well. I follow you in Instagram, Facebook, and I know you're doing a good job. So uh, go ahead. My best wishes.
Thank you so much.
Keep
Thank you.
keep inspiring and sharing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your words.
Okay, well, dear teachers, well, to be honest, more like an interview, more like the knowledge that we transmit is the sensations we feel. So Miss Gabby showed us how can we be as humans beings, no? So more than transmitting knowledge is the way that we transmit that. So for me, it has it's a very good contribution for EFL community. And I think that we all educators, we need to adapt this to all our classes in the designing of our lesson plans in order to promote interaction and enhancing um, humanistic purpose with our students. Remember that education is not only transmitting knowledge, education is showing how, showing for what, showing with what instrument. So, I mean, being a human is a good option for our students. Okay, dear Gabby, I would like to have in the screen the whole guest, no? Because I would like to take a last picture before we finish the teacher interview. Is it possible that you leave behind the screen?
Yes. So you're asking everyone to turn on their camera so we can take a picture?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, if you are able to turn on your camera, I would love to see you. Janet, Miriam, Carmen, Robert, Christian. Monica, turn on your camera for the picture that he's gonna take for us. I learning the Mac, the use of the Mac. Hi, Christian, nice to see you. It's a pleasure to see you. Long time no see.
Yes, long time no
Christian,
see. Long time no see. Sorry for the background.
No problem. I remember you can blur your background.
Yeah, but on my tablet, I don't have that option.
Nice to meet you,
Dear Jana, how are you? Roxana.
Monica.
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you so much, dear Gabriela and Andres, for this time.
Okay, well, dear teachers, we're going to have a very, very, very nice smile for soon, okay? For English teachers, okay? Okay, let me tell you when. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much, dear teachers, to be part of this teachers interview with the dear Gabriela. So I will invite you cordially for the next teachers interview, maybe the next week or the time when I'm going to publish in my social medias. Now, you're more than welcome. Have a nice weekend, everybody, and my best wishes for you. Have a pleasant Saturday. Goodbye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Take care, my
Thank you
dear
so
Gabby.
much.
Take care, everybody.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see
Bye.
you.
Nice to see